Aloha, this is Soul, the founder of Soul University. Welcome to our 8-part series on embracing change. Over the next few minutes, you'll hear a snippet of a conversation that I've had with someone I know to be a powerful change agent. Enjoy.
Now we switch to another published author, Herndon Davis. How about a quick plug for your book, and then we'll get into some questions.
Okay, the name of the book is Repackaged Common Sense.
All right, Herndon, I know you have been helping people sort out their life and get things on target for many years. How many decades would you say you've been a change agent?
I would dare claim at least 10 to 15 years, at least. I started off very small. It started off actually with me helping people rewrite their resumes, people wanting to do something different. And it grew into something a lot bigger than that. So I claim those early years, about 15 years. And so you just never know what can come from something that small.
All right. I think you're being very conservative from what I'm intuiting, but that's okay. At least 15 years so far. By the time we complete this show, I have no doubts we'll have close to 200 years of experience with the collective panelists. All right, Herndon, as you've witnessed people, and you have seen everything from celebrities to even your personal family, what do you sense to be the number one reason people resist change?
Oh, that's the easy one. The number one reason is fear, and it's fear from many different aspects. It's fear of the unknown. It's fear of failure. It's fear of success. It's fear of really understanding that maybe I may not be who this person is in the mirror. And I think fear comes in many different shades and directions and different types, different perspectives. And so I found that fear is the number one reason for people to resist change.
You're right on target. All our other panelists are like, yep, fear. Do you want to pick a particular flavor of fear that you know you've been helpful in helping people resolve their resistance to change? Can you share a story or two?
Yeah, most definitely. I call it the trio, or the Trinity, basically. It's affirmative prayer, meditation, and also visualization. And so those are the techniques that I use my entire life personally every day to just remember what I already know, but just need reminding of. And something else that I try to get people to recognize is that whatever it is that you wanted to do when you were a child, you need to do that. That's what you were meant to do. Many people have difficulty accepting that because we all want to be all over the place as children. But there was that one time, that one thing, burning thing inside of you that you wanted to do more than life itself. You need to do it. I don't care how many years it takes for you to do it. You need to do it. And for me, it was media, it was communications. I remember clearly I wanted to be a journalist. I remember clearly I wanted to be in media and entertainment. But I didn't think that I had enough talent. I didn't think I would make enough money, and I made it into something else, and I did it for several years. But guess what I'm doing today? I always remind people, remember that childlike fervor that you had. You need to tap back into that. And then you can facilitate that, again, through the prayer, through meditation, through visualization.
Affirmative prayer, meditation, and visualization. Got it. Yeah, I firmly believe in visualization. It's one of the strongest ways we can magnetize to us what we want. Hold that vision to such a degree you can touch it, taste it, see it, smell it. It's so strong that you're sending out such a signal that you're just zipping it towards yourself. Okay, last question. How do you see people with the chaos around us? With all the chaos that's happening around us, it's easy to get lost in our fears. It's easy to get just inundated with all the information that's just falling around us. What technique would you offer those listening to keep life simple, keep life focused?
That goes back to the meditation part, but something that I do often, and I hate to say it, but it really is something that I have to do more and more, is I have to unplug a lot. I have to stop watching the local news. I have to stop watching CNN. I have to stop surfing the Internet, because that will drag you into a deep darkness of depression and of fear and of anything that you don't want in your life. And so I have to do that. There are times where you just have to steal away, and that's where you begin to really start the whole meditation process and get back to you, get back to the center, and tap into that childlike fervor that you once had. What is it that you wanted to do, and what is blocking you? And we will recognize most times that what's blocking you is yourself. Once you come out of that, you have to still in your everyday life hold that personal place in your psyche someplace, because you have to navigate in life, in work or at church or whatever you're doing in the everyday life. But you have to live on a different plane spiritually, because if you don't, you twist and turn the wind with every little thing that happens in the news or every little thing that happens on the job. So I find it very important that I steal away, unplug the television, or turn it off at least. I stop browsing the internet, turn off the phone, and really get back to the silence that is. And it's amazing. An example is that, have you ever had someone come to your house and it's silent? First thing that they do is encourage you to turn on the television, or they have to engage in some type of activity. You have to fill the void with something. You have to fill a silence with something. And you don't have to do that. Silence can be deafening, but silence can be really revealing at the same time. And it's okay to be alone, and it's okay to be silent. Okay? And so that's something that I try to practice at least 2 or 3 times a week.
Wise words there. Unplug. Definitely unplug. And after you've unplugged for a while and you've given yourself a little free space, maybe you've taken a walk out in whatever you consider nature to be nature. Herndon, thank you for squeezing us in.
Thank you. I appreciate you for having me. I appreciate it.
Next up, Toni Reese. Toni holds a special space in my heart, for she completed an amazing year-long adventure to inspire hope. The Get Inspired project. Toni interviewed 365 people as to what inspires them. I was part of that series. As a reminder, just in case you're diving in for the first time to this series, we're at number 6 of an 8-part series. I highly encourage you to go back and check out some of the other classes that we've done in this series. Our goal is to help you befriend change a little bit easier. Thanks again for listening. This is Soul, the founder of Soul University. If you need assistance with embracing change, we'll see you in class. Aloha!